down, baby, down, baby, down, baby.
Rock like animal. in the pond. Rolling out to Durban, mouth pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bitha.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually.
I don't go, I got amnesia. Home of the diaspora, more than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball was teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Baltimore. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Now that's the way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. For the kick return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
Real quick.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another run for Henry, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10, here's Jackson. He's going deep this time. That one connects. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Dante Kent with a return. He's going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he is stumped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Slot man motioned over. Third and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Responds well to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st down, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. That's good for a Ravens 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, Jackson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
You got 58.
Warren once more. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
26. Look, get 300. Get 300.
Now Rogers on his 3rd and short. Austin makes the grab downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Ravens 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Zone read here and give to Mitchell. All the way across midfield before he was brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it, 2nd and 4. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. Got his man. Hopkins has it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gain.
Here's Henry running left. It's inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Alpha, sit on! 180! 180!
First down, and they go right back to it. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
You.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Calvin Austin on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll send their tight end right. Rodgers going to throw on first. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On second and 10 now, Rodgers. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Dropped by the first down he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Steelers hoping to break this tie before the half. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Running back sent in motion. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He misses the football. The Ravens pick it up. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Jackson throwing here. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Throw left side. Complete. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them at first down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Jackson's going to throw again. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Luke knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Kent on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Warren running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, you go to Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him at the 38. One of the tight ends motioning left. On play action, here's Rodgers. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And then pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Third and long for him here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. He'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Kent on the return. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Kent on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
319!
To throw is Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, 620! 319!
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Man in motion here. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Steelers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Steeler first down.
From the red zone on first. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Brings up second and
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Going again here, it's Rodgers. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 41. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
From the gun, Jackson. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right.
On the grade sheet, we call this messed up beyond all recognition. He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. There's nothing to be had.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Picked up at the 38. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Give to Warren from the pistol. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Now here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Rogers will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 2 yards on the pickup. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
158.
He'll pass it this time. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Putting a receiver in motion. Putting the tight end in motion.
Hey, pick 26.
To throw again here on 2nd down. Rogers has it in close. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
One thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Warren here from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Completed over the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Looking for it with Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Ravens 24.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Trying to get outside with Henry. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Henry. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
180! 180! 13.
Back to throw it. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens needing 4 points. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens jump in front late. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Steelers 28.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Now to throw. Caught by Freiermuth. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
Let's go.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
In 18.
Here he is to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Ball still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes 2nd and 10.
18, 26.
They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 10 now, Rogers. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.